Well, to me, the purpose of marching band is to have fun and to express yourself.
The purpose of marching band is to pump up the crowd and the football team during the football games, and also to entertain them during halftime with our halftime show.
One of the big purposes of marching band is to help pump up the players as well as the crowd during the games. Really get them going. Make sure it's not quiet in the stands.
I decided to join marching band because it was a unique opportunity and it was something completely different than I had ever had the opportunity to do in my life.
I've always really loved music, and I've always been really involved with the Waldwick music program, so this was like the logical next step in that.
You aren't operating as an individual, you only operate as a whole.
Despite what it might look like, it's actually really physically demanding, and especially if it's really hot, it's really difficult because you're not only doing the musical part, but you're trying to move, and you have to move a certain way so you look the same as everyone else. And when you put those two things together, it's kind of like running around, but you don't really have a chance to breathe, so it's very taxing on your lungs.
Hardest part, definitely when I first joined, was learning the music, just memorizing it all. And usually that music was high school level, and me just being in 8th grade, it was definitely hard to get up to speed and match with the tempo of the other players. But after a while, I've been in marching band for 4 years now. Now it's basically just second nature, memorizing the songs and the drill. The drill is also a really hard part of it too.
Obviously, the marching band uniforms are the best in Waldwick. No other sports team or club can compete with our uniforms and our hats and our plumes.
I don't want to say they're the best uniforms, but those uniforms are pretty new. We had the old ones, if any of you guys remembered, from like, I don't even know how long we've had those uniforms. But yeah, it was good that we had the new uniforms. They're more modern. They look pretty good. I'd say that I like them.
Because I helped pay for them and I made half of them, so there you go, you're welcome.
You're trying to create a positive atmosphere, you're trying to make it as fun as possible, but at the same time, there's a lot of responsibility to marching band. There's a lot of times where there's a lot of work that has to be done in a short amount of time, but at the same time, it's trying to manage the time that you have to make it a family-oriented area where students can get a sense of, okay, like, this is my band family. Like, this is where I come to have fun. This is where I come to get away from everything else that's going on, my homework, my teachers. This is a place where I can kind of create my own music. And it's a fun environment overall. Every student, 9 out of 10 students that you ask in marching band say that it's the most fun activity that they have during the year, and they wish that was longer.